When someone adds an XX to something, it symbolises affection, right? Well, in Ferrari's case, it represents something else, something special. These are road cars that have been turned into limited edition track specials. In this case, this one here that I'm going to show you is actually road legal. This here is the SF90 XX Stradale. And stay with me because I'm about to take you through the most powerful road-going Ferrari ever built. We are actually getting an exclusive before the public see this car here in Melbourne. We're at the regional premiere, hence the ball gown. And of course, this car is not going anywhere. So no, we won't be driving it. And I'm sure there won't be many people at all in the world that will get the chance to actually drive one of these cars. But I will take you through it in as much detail as possible. Some fast facts for you. So this is the XX version of the very first plug-in hybrid supercar from Ferrari. It packs a 4-litre twin-turbo V8 engine with 3 electric motors, and that's paired to an 8-speed automatic dual-clutch transmission, and it's all-wheel drive. Now, some impressive numbers for you. It produces up to 758 kilowatts combined. That's 22 more than the original SF90. 320 kilometres is your top speed, 0 to 100 time of 2.3 seconds. And this car will run up to 25 kilometres of electric-only driving range, the same as the original car.
Ferrari developed the XX program to offer a select group of expert client drivers extreme cars that are not homologated for the road, but that can be driven at the very limit on the track. All of the models produced by the program have proved a huge success, with the most recent addition being the FXXK Evo. The SF90 XX Stradale has also inherited the signature FEV layout found in the SF90 Stradale and SF90 Spider, in which the V8 internal combustion engine is integrated with 3 electric motors, 2 independent on the front axle, and 1 located between the engine and gearbox at the rear. This car is exclusive. In fact, just 799 coupes and 599 Spider convertibles are being built.
So this car obviously takes a lot from the original SF90, but there's obviously a lot of enhancements and a lot of styling tweaks as well. It looks pretty extreme, especially from the rear. It's actually lighter only by 10 kilos. It's got enhanced brakes, it's got new seats, and I obviously mentioned it's got more power. It also has a fuller exhaust note. What the XX really benefits from is an overhauled aerodynamic package. This car actually has double the maximum amount of downforce than the SF90, and a lot of it comes from here. This here is the first fixed rear spoiler on a road legal Ferrari since the 90s, and alone it produces 350 kilos at 250 Ks. There's also a few other changes in the rear. It's got a larger diffuser, and you may remember that there were twin tail lights. That's been removed, and instead there's a beautiful LED light strip instead.
Ferrari claims the new car delivers the most efficient aerodynamic performance of any road-going car in Ferrari's history, comparable only to that of the LaFerrari supercar. Other aerodynamic highlights include a reworked front bumper with larger intakes and brake cooling ducts, new underbody panels for improved air extraction, and a larger front splitter. There are S-ducts through the front bonnet to channel air over the car, with coloured accents for the entry and exit points of the air, which alone are claimed to increase front-end downforce by 20% compared to the regular SF90. The arrow-shaped front wing concept has been retained on the SF90 XX Stradale. The headlights, which now have an even lower upper profile, are now integrated into this area by 2 external vertical wing profiles.
Now the interior looks pretty cool, but I guess we'll call it the grace test, if you will. How easy is it to get into this car? Obviously, when you're driving this car, you're not going to be wearing a ball gown. Oh. Yep, that's low. When you're driving a Ferrari, one great thing about being behind the wheel is that you get to drive and listen to its beautiful exhaust note. Now, in this case, they've actually made some modifications to the hot tub system, and it has made the exhaust note fuller and richer. They've also moved that system closer to the cabin's bulkhead, so you'll really be able to feel and hear the pulsations, the vibrations, whatever you want to call it. Now, they've done a lot with weight saving as well, wherever they can. So with the mats and with the tunnel, even the door panels, they're all a lot simpler for weight saving purposes. Now, of course, you get your e-Manettino on the side here. So there's e-Drive, hybrid, performance, and then qualifying. Now, in this car with qualifying, it actually will add an extra 30 hits of boost to your car. So if you are taking it to Fiorano on the weekends, just know that that could potentially shave around 0.26 seconds off your lap time. The interior looks really cool. Like, it's obviously a Ferrari, so it's still plush, but you've just got a lot of funky, sporty elements in here as well. You know, you've got your carbon fiber, your Alcantara, but some bright colored finishes on the doors. You're not really going to be thinking about storage, I think, if you're driving around this car, but you've got your beautiful gear levers here as well, and there is some room in the back here for bits and pieces, all exposed carbon fiber in here. It's just a really cool looking, funky Ferrari, I guess.
The 8-speed transmission has been retuned with key learnings taken from the limited run Ferrari Daytona SP3 hypercar, providing improved acceleration and a louder gear shift sound. The main focus with the SF90XX development was to produce the most high-performance Ferrari road car ever, that also delivered maximum fun behind the wheel. Not only that, but this car had to preserve all the functionalities of the SF90's hybrid powertrain. The transition from electric mode to hybrid is seamless, all thanks to the harmonious coordination between the electric front axle, the 8-speed dual-clutch gearbox, the rear-mounted electric motor, and the V8 engine. An undisclosed number of cars planned to be built are bound for Australia. European deliveries are due to commence between around April and June this year for the coupe and October to December for the Spider.
So a Ferrari that you can drive to work during the week and then take to the track on weekends. Now, this is very exclusive. You have to be invited to purchase this car, and it will cost you double the amount of an original SF90, and that starts at around $850,000. Got some worse news for you. Unfortunately, they're all already sold out. Now, if you want to know anything more about this car, be sure to head on over to Drive.com.au. Subscribe also so you can see more incredible vehicles just like this one. Let us know in the comments below your thoughts and if you would have bought one. Thanks for watching.